Hi, everybody. My name is Vanessa, and I graduated from AVS in, 2004 now, so it's been a while. I work in communications now, and I produce podcasts, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my time at AVS and kind of how it's helped me be who I am today. So back in 2018-ish, I discovered a term that I realized really fit me as a person, and that term is multipotentialite. And it essentially means someone who has many different interests and creative pursuits in life. Multipotentialites have no one true calling the way specialists might. We may focus on one activity or subject more than others, but we aren't happy with just settling for one thing that we will repeatedly do for the rest of our lives. So when I found out about this term, multipotentialite, it was like a light bulb went off. I've always pursued many different things because there are just so many cool things to explore. But when I first found out about this term, multipotentialite, I realized that there was one place that really fostered that for me, and that was AVS. And just as I said before, there were passions and activities and subjects that I always held on to my 4 years there. Writing is the biggest one. Dance in various forms of exercise or another. Learning foreign languages and sign language. These are also things that I pursue now as an adult. AVS is really what began that lifelong exploration and pursuit of my passions. So when I was a student there, I had a few things that I knew had to get done. I wanted to take the SAT so I could apply to colleges. So I focused my time on that and had an amazing staff member, Bruce, who helped me raise my score between the first and second time that I took the test. And also the activities that I mentioned before are things that I focused on: dance, writing, languages, other things that I explored because I had the freedom and the space to do so: astronomy, history, English. I learned to play the bagpipes. I did other forms of music and singing, cooking. I took Japanese for 3 years and American Sign Language for 1 year. Lots of creative writing, lots of reading, and many breaks to play tag outside with others. There were probably other subjects and activities, but I can't remember them all. And that's what AVS gave me, the space to do so many activities that I can't remember them all now. The freedom to pursue what I wanted, when I wanted, and to ask for help when I needed it. Collaboration, endless conversations, and taking responsibility for myself, not just for how I was spending and dividing my time and creating my schedule, but also when interacting with others or just existing at school. And sometimes I was bored. It's a normal thing at AVS, and it's to be expected. And the key is what one does with the boredom. So for me, I was excited about the library that we had. So when I was bored, I would grab a book and I would immerse myself in it, or I would try out a book and put it down if it wasn't interesting. I think I probably did more reading at AVS than I ever have in my adult life. I was also elected school meeting chair for at least 2 years, which I did while balancing a part-time job outside of school. I learned how to chair and run meetings according to Robert's Rules of Order, and I still can remember most of those rules to this day. I was also elected JC clerk for a few years, and I don't remember any particular cases, but being JC clerk was challenging because there was so much to remember. Procedures for running meetings, keeping track of those who had been written up, or in other words, who had been brought to JC by others with complaints against them. Coming up with sentences with the rest of the JC committee, making sure the JC schedule was posted every week. I loved being JC clerk. It wasn't always exciting, but I knew that having a role that mattered in how the school operated and keeping the peace was really awesome. I learned pretty fast at AVS that if I needed something or wanted something, I had to take the responsibility to figure out what steps I needed to take to get there. And this proves very useful for things like, oh, I have to renew my car registration or else I can't drive it legally, or I got my paycheck, how am I going to budget it properly? Or I have 5 things or more on my to-do list at work and I need to prioritize them so that I'm not so stressed. And so my manager will be happy with my work. I think school meeting and JC taught me how to run meetings also and create effective action plans as a result of those meetings. So all of that stuff, the experiences I had at AVS, directly translate to being the functional, happy, passionate multipotentialite I am today. And you can also find my blog post about multipotentiality and AVS on the AVS website. So thanks for listening.